Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Draft Day Sports Pro Basketball 2024. That's a long title for a game. Anyway, welcome back. Hope you're having a good day. Let's get back into this. If you remember last time, we are currently 10-20 with the San Antonio Outlaws. I cannot speak this morning. Not doing too great. Had a lot of injury problems. Last video, we traded away Isaiah Cravens. And we received, I can't remember his first name. His last name is McCleary. Um, should help us out if you want to look at our lineup again. Here's our new player, Carlos McCleary, averaging pretty much 24 points a game, 8 rebounds, 3 blocks a game, more or less. So I think it's going to help our team a lot. Going to try to get as far as I can today, within 30 minutes or so. Would like to get to the All-Star break, but I kind of doubt I'll get that far. We recently switched our playing style back to balanced with a straight man-to-man defense. I want to try to keep that going for a while just to see how that works out for us, because honestly, I think this year, with so many injuries and poor guard play and just a lack of star talent on our team, we have 2 3.5 star players, 1 3-star player. Now we got McCleary, but we have no 4 or 5-star players on our team. So it'll be very hard for us to just have a lot of success this season and be very difficult for us to make the playoffs. So I don't know how much we can do in terms of adjustments to be any better. So we're just going to keep it that way for a while, see how things go. Let's go ahead and simulate this first game against the Blues. We actually won this game. All right. I'd like to see the box score of that game. Let's see what we got here. Excuse me. Derek Spurgeon was the player of the game with 25 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks, and a steal. He shot 50% from the field, 5 of 13 from the 3. McClan went 4 of 4 from the 3. I feel like McCleary's taking too many 3-point shots. If you remember, he went 2 for 12 in a game in the last video, and he's going 1 for 5 here. He's not a great. I mean, is he a good 3? It's a 71. I mean, that's not terrible. Actually, if you look at this, his field goal efficiency is really good. I mean, he's green everywhere on the court except for this little mid-range jumper over here, and he doesn't look like he takes a lot of those. He's taken 14 all year in this space, so I'm not going to get onto him too much right now. Not going to get onto him too much right now. I mean, we won the game, so I mean that's the ultimate goal at the end of the day, is to win games. Next game is here against the Pioneers, who are really good, 23-8, 14-1 at home, and we're playing them at their court. They are a 18-point favorite, and they only have 1 injured player. We have 3. Bennett's still out. Lopez, who's our best point guard, who's still not a great point guard, is out. Let's check our depth chart real quick before this game. I don't even know Aguilera. He's currently our point guard. His court IQ is good, but passing's not great. Doesn't draw fouls really. I mean, if you look at this, he's averaging 2 assists a game on. Let's see. Here we go. Minutes per game. 18 minutes a game or 19 minutes with 2 assists per game. I mean, that's not. It's no wonder our assist numbers are bottom of the barrel. And even when we got Lopez, I mean, he only averages 3.5, and he's usually our starting point guard. I mean, we got to draft a point guard. I think when the draft comes up, let's go ahead and see against the Pioneers. We lost, but I mean they're really good. I'm not going to be too hung up on that loss. We play them again, a double hitter against these guys. Looks like one of their players is back. I'm thinking no matter, unless there's like a superstar available and we have the first pick and there's like a franchise changing player, I'm thinking we have to draft a point guard with our first round draft pick. Lost that game. Again, to a really good team. I'm not that. I mean, the Pioneers are good. I hope it's a point guard heavy draft. One thing, one sort of criticism I have of these games, you can click draft scouting here, but I can't really edit this any at all. It doesn't seem like maybe at some point I can unlock that, but I would like to get a better view of basic ratings. But this, I mean, I thought last time I looked at this off camera, I didn't see any players here, but now we have players here. But I don't know what happens if you click view prospects. I guess nothing happens if you click. Okay, this shows what picks each team has available. And okay, prospects just shows the players. Is there a mock draft available yet? Let's look. If you go to League Media and click on magazines, okay, there's no mock draft available right now. So, I mean, I have no idea who I would even start to scout if I could. I wish there was a mock draft available sooner than what is on these games, but it is what it is. I think we have to get a point guard, and I'm going to try to get another draft pick at the trade deadline. Looks like we have everybody but Nick Bryant. So a mostly healthy team. We're actually starting McCleary now. It suggests to start McCleary and have Bennett come off the bench, which is surprising to me, but maybe that'll work. I mean we certainly have decent bigs between McCleary and Bennett and Richardson. Our bigs are taken care of. It's our guard play that's not good. Let's go ahead and try to play this game. And we won, and it says we leveled up. Or no, we lost. I'm sorry. We lost the game, hence the red colors down here, but we leveled up here. And when you level up on these games, you can go to your office and go to upgrade skills. And we have 5 points available to disperse how we want with these attributes here. And right now, we're losing games. So, and we don't have a lot of young potential. So I'm not going to increase player development too much right now. Let's increase these a little bit. Let's put the basketball IQ up a couple of points. Let's put the offensive knowledge up a couple of points because our offense needs more help than our defense. And I'll put the defense up 1 point. It's not going to matter a whole lot either way. I keep forgetting we can play around with this stuff too, but let's bump this back down a little bit. That way maybe that's a little bit more fair to some of our younger players. Maybe we need to slow it down a little bit. Offensive boards. Well, our bigs are good. I still think we need to go for rebounds. I'm still going to keep this stuff the way it is. Maybe I'll even take this zone down a little bit more. I just don't. I don't think you should just have no zone, but all right. Now we're playing against the Roar, and let's look at what what players are available before this game. Lopez was back for like one game and then got injured again. What does he have? A strained calf, out 2 weeks. So we're without Bryant or Lopez. If you look up here, our defense, I mean, it's not great, but it's at least not raking the bottom of the barrel. Our rebounding should be better than this at 27th. I mean, I have our our rebounding. I mean, I have my rebounding turned up a little bit. We need to turn up a little bit more. I mean, I'm gonna leave the defense where it's at. Let's turn up the rebounding a little bit more. Let's turn this down a little bit. And let's play this game against the Roar. We lost by 1 point. I think we got Nick Bryant back for this next game. Our rebounding actually went down a place, even though he turned it up. It's all right. I mean, there's nothing I can do more than what I've already done. But I mean, McCleary isn't a great rebounder, especially for a guy who's 6'9". But I mean, a 6'9" center is a little on the small side. He's more here, I think, for his defensive and shot blocking ability. He's a good rim protector. Bennett is more of a rebounder. Still, I still think he should be starting. He should be getting more minutes than McCleary, I think. Hmm. Let's see if you click set by minutes. What if we gave Bennett 36. If we give all these guys 36, give McCleary 15. Does that work? Well, that just makes it to where that just makes it to where um, Bennett comes off the bench and has a bunch of minutes, and Cleary's still starting. That's odd. Can you click this with this? There you go. That starts Bennett. Okay, if we click Suggest Matrix. Okay, here we go. This is a bit more. It's a little bit better. Let's go with this. Let's start because we're starting Bennett and Fortson, who I think should start. McCleary is a good backup, I think. And we actually, are we favored in this game? We are favored in this game. So let's win it. Come on. We were favored by 17.5 points, and we still lost. What are you going to do? Let's go to January 15th up here. I think that'll have made it long enough for a video. Maybe next weekend we can get to the All-Star break. I would like to make a video within the week. I just work a lot. I do things as I can. I would like to make a video within the week, though. We'll see what happens. Definitely, we'll try to do another video next Sunday. I got 6 days of work coming up, so probably just won't have time. But maybe. We'll see what happens. Let's check the depth chart before the next game. If we click Suggest All, they still want to start McCleary and have Bennett come off the bench. But maybe if we would have done that, maybe we would have won the last game that we were supposed to win. We probably won't win this game regardless because the Knights are probably one of the best teams in the league at 30-6. I mean, that's ridiculously good. We did lose. Can't be upset about losing a game like that too much. And we have an incident. I wouldn't be surprised if Bennett is upset because he should be starting, in my opinion. So I'll try to fix it to where he is starting, if that's what it is, because he's right about that. Actually, this has nothing to do with Bennett. It says, I wanted to bring this to your attention, but I was walking by and overheard Aaron Fortson and Chris Kelly having a loud argument. I don't know how serious it was, but I figured it was best to bring it to your attention so you can talk with the guys about it. Maybe you should have a meeting with them. Well, Chris Kelly is, I mean, I hate to say this, but he is just a fictional player. He's not a great player. I don't really care about his spirits all that much. We signed him to a 1-year contract to fill the roster out this year. Probably won't play for us beyond this season. I am worried about Aaron Fortson staying happy. I want to keep Fortson around if I can. But Fortson is still happy, and Kelly's still happy. So you can have meetings with these players, but whenever you do that, if you say something to them, you're at risk also of upsetting them. And if as long as they're happy, I think it's better to just ignore when you have arguments like that. And before this next game against the Gears, I just feel like, I mean, we might not win. It might not make any difference. But I just feel like Bennett should be starting and getting more minutes than McCleary. I mean, that's probably as good as we can do in that regard. And we won this game. Aaron Fortson with 44 points. I'd like to see the box score on that game. I'm just going to go back a day and do it this way. That way I can look at them quicker. All right, Aaron Fortson had 44 points. McCleary still had 14 points in 13 minutes off the bench. I mean, 6 for 9 from the field. Bennett had 15 and 10. And we won the game, and it was an away game. So I think that worked out for us, having that lineup like that. Let's go ahead and keep simulating. Here we play the Wasps. And we have one injury right now. I think it's still Lopez. He's still out. Keeping it like this, guys. This lineup right here, we just won. We just won with a lineup like this. So let's see what kind of. We are a 9.5 point favorite. Let's see how we fare. We won again. Starting to get some wins. Still a long way away from being in playoff contention, probably. I'll check the standings real quick before you quit this video. But look at this, though. Hooper and Kelly are both look like they have nagging injuries for this next game. Chicago's the favorite, and they're really good. They're 32 and 10. So that's expected for them to be the favorite. Let's see how that affects our depth here. Let's move these guys down. I want to stop doing the suggest all thing. If players are injured, I don't like to play players. Here, how about we do this? Let's do suggest all, and then we will still put Bennett in and fix this matrix. So we still got that same starting lineup. I do think you should put Josh Shepard above Kelly. He's not injured. And we'll go with this right here. for this next game. Against Chicago. Let's see. We lost, but I expected a loss. I think it's a really good team. Let's simulate this game. And now we are here at January 15th, halfway through January. We're 13 and 27, 40 games into the season. So you know what? Let's do one more game. That way we'll have done 41 games and we'll be officially halfway through the season, through the regular season. Anyway, with the All-Star break coming up, let's do one more game. Looks like we have 4 injured players before this next game. Let's put Bennett in. Lopez is back. So to me, this looks like the starting lineup we would have if everyone. It looks like our starting lineup is healthy. Our ideal starting lineup is healthy. Our ideal 6th man is healthy with McCleary. So, and even our 7th man. A lot of these nagging injuries down here for these players are players that. I mean, Nick Bryant is decent. He's only a star and a half. So these injuries don't bother me that bad. These are kind of filler players anyway. These are the guys you want to be playing and giving a lot of minutes to, and they're all healthy. So we're going to do one more game to have played our 41st game, and we won. We actually won. Of course, the team we were playing wasn't very good. I want to go ahead and go back real quick and look at the box score of that game. It was an overtime game. Aaron Fortson once again shining with 38 points and 8 assists and 8 rebounds, a near triple-double for Aaron Fortson. Bennett only had 5 points. Was he in foul trouble? Let's see. No, he had 2 fouls. Bennett didn't do a lot. Man, look at McCleary. Maybe McCleary should be starting. Well, he ended up getting the majority of the minutes. I'm not sure why that worked out like that. But we won. So I'm not going to complain. Richardson had 11. Aguilera had 11. Lopez was 11 and 8 rebounds, which is good for a guard. Spurgeon with 18 points. I'll take a win. And let's simulate to the next game, and I'll try to wrap it up real quick. Here we are against the Irish, who aren't that good. So maybe we can win this game. Set the depth chart real quick before we end the video. Looks like Hooper's the only one out. I think Bennett in for McCleary. I think this is working out for us. Have a mostly healthy team back. Hooper's out for 2 days, but it's just a sore hip. So it's only a nagging injury. It's nothing serious, just something aggravating. So looks like healthy. We're getting healthier. We are not last in the league in assists, guys. We're 29th. Let's get it. Come on. We're winning games. Well, actually, we won the last game, but we're still 14-27. What does our standings look like? Are we anywhere near playoff contention at all? And doesn't look like it. We are 8 wins behind the Denver Peaks, who are the last team right now in contention for the playoffs. So probably not going to be a playoff team. We're not the worst team, but we're certainly in the bottom of the league in terms of. And the East is weak. Look at this. I mean, in the East, if you have 16 wins, at least if the playoffs started today, you would be in contention for the playoffs. And we have 14 wins. So the East looks weaker than the West. We just happen to be in the West. It's going to be a little bit harder for us. At least this season. That could change. Anyway, that's all I have for this video. So if you like these videos, keep coming back. Don't know when I'll get to post another one, as I said. Maybe next weekend. Hope I can post them before then. We'll just see what happens. Until next time.